What is up, guys? Welcome to LoreGainz. My name is Alvin, and today we have Baja Blast combined with Dino in the house. We're going to be facing off against my good friend John. He's going to be on green-red King damage deck with the new Alice, and we're going to be on Dino, Baja Blast with the new Dino, and the new RAYA. Also, big shout out to Lando for inspiring me for this deck. And of course, guys, we are still running our Quest to 10K giveaway. Down below in the detail are all the details that you guys need. Let's hop into our deck list first. Then we have some spicy gameplay right after. So stick around, guys. And here's our list. We have a few 1-drops, Basil and the Kit, and of course there's shifts because they are the ones that are going to be singing our Down in New Orleans, along with Baymax. Baymax is also our big shift that can shift onto any of these targets. So the cool thing about Kit is he has ward. He is untouchable until he shifts onto his 3-cost counterpart. I love that he's discounted. I really like he quests for 3, so you can always go the aggressive route and start questing out instead. The big characters here are the key characters that you want to hit off of your Down in New Orleans, and we have a bunch of different really cool targets. We have Genie, John Silver, Lady Tremaine, RAYA, Gaston, and Robin Hood. Genie is great for fighting back for board. You can bounce a character back to your opponent's hand. And the John Silver is very good, especially into the aggressive decks, because when he comes into play and when he quests, chosen opposing character gains Reckless. And this combined with the new RAYA that says whenever this character quests, you may pay 2 ink to ready another character. Now that readied character can do anything. It can quest, it can challenge, it can sing. So if John Silver is questing twice, you can choose 2 different characters and give them Reckless. I think that's a really cool combo. Or with the RAYA, you can activate your ability and quest twice with, say, a Gaston or a Cloud Kicker for a whopping 3, 6, 7, 8 ink or 8 lore combined with the RAYA's quest. The Lady Tremaine is also a key part of this deck because she can get you back your Down in New Orleans, your Cells, Visions, and Hypnotic. Speaking of Hypnotic, this card is very spicy. Shout out Marco for this. Hypnotic's really cool because you look at the top 3 cards and you put 2 back to the top of your deck in any order. This is a very, very cool way of stacking your Down in New Orleans and maybe getting one of your cards in hand to... So you would draw that next card. But if you have the Down in New Orleans in your hand, then you put a card that you don't need to the top of the deck. So that way you can go back to the bottom and you can play out whatever 6-cost character you stacked. So I think this is a really cool combo. We have the Visions, so we can dig and find the missing pieces for the combo. And the Robin Hood is a really cool addition too because there's a lot of evasives in the meta. Robin Hood gains evasive on your turn, plus he gets you a draw when he's played if you have less cards than your opponent. And that is it. That is our deck list. We want to combo off. We have some crazy combos in this gameplay. So stick around, guys. Let's hop straight into the map. Here we go. It is party time. We are in game 1 and we are playing a best of 2. Green-blue versus red-green. John is a master at green-red and you're going to see it. He plays the deck very, very well. We do see the 1-drop Kit. We want to see this Kit in our initial opening hand. He plays out the Hidden Cove, which seems like a pretty slowish turn unless he's trying to protect one of his characters. Now we're going to play the Hypnotic Deduction. We're going to figure it out and stack our deck because next turn we have the shift and we have the Down in New Orleans. So we're going to be able to sing it and play whatever character we choose to stack on top of our decks. I hope I stacked this correctly. So passing it up on my opponent's turn, he's going to play out the Morph, which can shift into a lot of very cool targets. Actually, he has the Alice and he also has the Queen. I forgot what else, but we're gonna play out the Kit. He's gonna sing Down in New Orleans. Boom, here we go, 1, 2, and 3. You put the Tipo in there, back to the bottom of the deck, and we're gonna play out the RAYA 6-cost. Very cool stuff here. So on the following turn, we have a few options. We can quest with Kit, ready him, then quest again with the RAYA's ability, or we can just play something else, but it's not happening today, guys. John says, you know what? We're gonna smack that Kit out of the sky. No more kicking clouds. Queen takes 2 damage. She was at 5 4. Now in our next turn, we're going to play out the Grammatala. We're going to dig for a couple cards and add our missing piece. We do currently have a Grammatala and a John Silver Baymax in hand. He's going to play out the King of Hearts, which says damaged characters cannot challenge your characters. Very cool way of protecting characters. If he can ping my stuff, then we're not going to be able to challenge into his stuff. I don't want to quest in with RAYA. I could quest in and ready her, but I want to develop my board a little further because we do have the John Silver in hand, and we may end up pushing the ink to 6 so we can play him out and trigger his ability twice with the Raya's ability. So he's going to play out the Queen of Hearts. This card makes a lot of stuff happen. She's only a 5 cost, so she's decent. Ideally, you want to shift her, but the only shift targets in this deck that he has is Morph and the Queen of Hearts 2-drop with the 1/4 that gains strength whenever it's pinged. John is doing an excellent job of showing us what he has in hand: Queen, Teeth, and the Go-Go. So we're going to quest in with both of our grandmas. We drop the John Silver. It takes a 1 damage from that Queen of Hearts ability. We're not doing anything else yet. He's going to swing in with his Queen of Hearts, draw that 1 card, plussing off of those challenges, guys. This deck is all about challenging, drawing cards, clearing and controlling the board, and we can see his hand one more time. He has that 5 costs. I don't know what that is. What is that? Tweedledee, Tweedledum? We're going to quest in with the John Silver, with the RAYA. We paid 2 to ready the John Silver, and we're going to give Reckless to, I believe we gave it to Queen and King. Queen and King both have Reckless. We're going to shift, quest in for 2 and 3 more, going up to 9. So we're putting the aggression on. Our board is super beefy. All of our characters have really high stats. He's going to swing in his Queen of Hearts into my John Silver. That's 4. Plus that 1 damage that he had from the Queen of Hearts ability. And just like that, takes him out completely. Place Tweedledee and Tweedledum, which says, whenever this character quests, you may return chosen character with damage back to your opponent's hand. He's going to play Teeth of Ambitions, so that way my RAYA cannot challenge into his characters, because RAYA has damage. Very, very cool stuff, dude. He's going to ink away a Sisu because I am running low in cards, so he doesn't really need the Sisu. And we see he has a Scar, the Go-Go, and the Queen of Hearts in hand. He has another one. Go-Go can be clutch and closing out, but he's only at 0 lore. I don't think he's going to be needing that Go-Go anytime soon, but the Scar can really help out with drawing some cards. We're going to ready the Baymax, quest again, putting us at 16. Holy moly. We triggered Raya's ability, so that way Baymax can quest twice, and we inked the kit. Could have done okay without inking him, honestly. I was just thinking maybe we can trigger off Raya's ability next turn. If we see an ink, then we can play out the kit that's in our hand. He plays the Scar, which says whenever one of your characters challenges another character with damage, draw a card. So he's drawn some cards, he's taking out my stuff, he's removing, and he's bouncing back with Tweedledee. Very cool ability. So now, coming up, we're going to quest in for 1 with Grandma, and we're going to play the Kit Cloud Kicker, because he can't hit my Kit. Kit's going to stick on the board because he's warded, and that should be GG's. All right, pass it out to you, John. What do you got? Under the Sea? He doesn't run Under the Sea. It wouldn't do very well in this deck. But he's going to shift Queen onto the Queen, dealing 1 damage onto the Queen, and he's going to quest in with all his dudes, triggering off Tweedledee's ability to bounce Card Soldiers back to the hand, just for plays, just for the fun of it. He's going to pay 1/2 for 2 more, putting damage on him, and that should be GG's. We're going to quest in for 3 with the Kit Cloud Kicker. The ward was very, very clutch. Guys, we're going into game 2. Here we go. We are on the draw this time. John's going to play out his Card Soldiers, which is one of the best 1-drops that he has in his deck. We have the kit, and do we have the shift? I believe we do have the shift and the Dino. So hopefully we can hit something really good off of the Dino. Quest for 1 with the Card Soldiers and plays out the Queen. He has the Queen shift, so he has a very good curve going into this game. We ink the big John Silver, play the Sail, draw a card. We're going to ink away our Robin Hood 6 cost. I think we have a 1-drop. What are we doing here? We're going to pay 1 for the Basil. We have two different shift targets. We have Basil and we have the kit. Thinking about which route to take, because we do have the Dino. We do have the Dino in hand. He's going to play out the Queen of Hearts, so now every character I play is going to get pinged. Good thing we played the Basil last turn, or else he would be unplayable, because of course he gets banished to unplay because of his 1 willpower. We're going to shift into the kit, and we're going to sing Down in New Orleans. Because we shifted, he takes the damage. We see a Grandma, Robin Hood, and we see a small Cloud Kicker. This sucks because I didn't ink a card, and I have the exact same amount of cards as he does. If I had inked, it wouldn't have triggered. Or it would have triggered. If I had inked, it would have triggered. But obviously, I didn't even think about that. That did not even cross my mind. John's going to play out a king. Oh my god, this guy's annoying. He's so good. The king is so good. Queen's going to quest in for 2, putting him at 3. So he's slowly clawing his way up from 0. We're going to ready everything up. He has a sneaky Anna in hand. We do have the shift, so I did save the shift Basil. So that way we can ink a card, pay 1 to discard one of his cards, and bada bing, bada boom. Just like that, guys. He's going to throw the Anna into the discard. He does have 4 ink, so his falling turn, he can ink something, play the Queen of Hearts, because I don't think he goes past 6 ink. Ready everything up, we quest in, and he draws into another queen. So he's going to play that out, right? For 5 ink. Now, we're going to go into some challenges. Soldiers currently has 3. So Soldiers goes in first. He's going to draw a card first to see what he pops into. Now the queen's going to finish off the kit. This is really good because Kit was questing for 3. This was good for him because Kit was questing for 3. Now King is going to quest for 2 and Queen as well. Or King's going to quest for 2. Passing it on to us. He has 2 cards in hand. I don't think I want to use Basil's ability here. We're going to ink the Raya, pay 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the John Silver. Now we're going to give Reckless to his King. So King has Reckless, right? Quested for 2 with the Robin Hood and quested for 2 with the Basil. At this point, I just want to quest in and push the lore as much as I can. We're at 11. We have 0 hand advantage and he has the Cove. Oh my goodness. Pays 1 to put everything in the Cove except for the King. Now, the Cove is very clutch in this situation because he's going to be able to trade with my Robin Hood, and his Queen survives because she has 1 more willpower. Queen of Hearts is going to challenge into my Basil, taking him out completely, and just like that, draws 2 cards, putting him back into advantage, playing out the Sisu just so she can quest in the following turn. John Silver can quest and stop one of his characters, but this is looking a little tricky because I don't think John Silver is going to survive much longer. We play the Grandma, we play the Visions, because we didn't find anything in the top 2 cards. We are adding Mystery Card. That's right, I forgot to show you guys. I don't remember if I play it or if I just ink it away. Okay, so I'm going to save that card. Must be important. It must be a very important card. He has the Ursula and the Alice shift in his hand. Alice is so good in this deck because whenever she quests, you can put damage counters on your opponent's characters. He is locked in at 5 ink. John's going to play out the Scar, which is also very good because this means drawing cards. Queen has 3 strength. Sisu has 3 strength. So he can take out my John Silver. He now has 4. And does he go in with the Queen? Yep. Finish it off with the Queen. Draws another card due to the Scar's ability. I see we have a Gaston in hand. I don't know if that's going to be enough to turn this game around unless we can get some good, powerful quests in. Very clutch timing on taking care of that Queen because he has the Morph. And of course, if Morph got played, he can get pinged for 1 damage. And into the discard he goes. Gaston reveals the top 3, and we are going to add... I didn't even see what we added, guys. We have a John Silver. Okay, so I did the John Silver so I can stop him from questing. Because he is pushing a lot of lore with the Alice and the King of Hearts. He's going to bounce with the Bruno. What does he discard? We have 3 in hand. Roll the dice, and it's the John Silver. We have 1 more John Silver and 1 more Gaston. This was really good because of my following turn. If I quested, then played a kit, then that would be GG's for him. He's going to quest in, putting him at 12. And I think this is where I should be challenging. This is where I should be challenging either his King or his Scar. I can take out either character. And I think that was the move, honestly. I should slow his LoreGainz down here. Tala should definitely have challenged into maybe the king. So we play the Gaston, we look at the top 3, and he has 2, 4, 6 lore on board. Grandma's gonna quest in for 1, putting me at 15, and we are only 5 away, and we only have 4 lore on board. So if he full on quests, then develops a few more characters, then we are in trouble. We're gonna be in trouble, guys. We have a genie, we have a basil. What's he gonna do? Okay, so he quested with the allies, puts damage counters on my characters. Now, Card Soldiers is gonna trade with the grandma. He's gonna draw a card from the Scar's ability. And we're closing out soon here. He's gonna play the Anna. Anna banishes my Gaston. Gaston is down, guys. And just like that, everybody, that should be GG's. There's no removal in my deck, really, besides the genie, but that's it. GG's, guys. Hope you enjoyed the gameplay today. Big shout out to John. Thank you so much for the awesome gameplay and for showing us your hand while we're playing. Appreciate you guys. Remember, smash that sub button. See you guys next time.